So behind me we have two drinking vessels that were found in Taplow, Buckinghamshire, and these two pieces of artifacts are here at the British Museum, and this one's going to be more of my student self-study video. As for the artist responsible for the work, we don't know, unfortunately, just like most of the stuff here, at least in the ancient empire, or I guess the stuff that I'm choosing. And, but you could assume that the nationality would be Anglo-Saxon, because these are Anglo-Saxon burial pieces. As for the medium of work, they're actually glass works, which is pretty impressive for this time period, that they were already doing glass work as well as all their extravagant metal engravings. As for the period, this one's going to be that Byzantine Empire kind of period, since it's set in the 600 BC era. The historical relevance of the work shows that these particular pieces are prized possessions, and someone of high social status would have been buried with these particular pieces. Back in those days, you had your ring givers, and a warrior of a good high status would get more prizes from the stuff that he would loot, bring back to the ring giver, and then that ring giver would then, in return, reward him with prizes. How long did it take to create? Well, we don't know that. As for the defining characteristics, it's going to be the beautiful green glass. Let me walk back over there. And the interesting shapes we have here. You see, they're almost kind of like, almost like teardrops, kind of like tadpole looking. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to represent, but it seems to be on a lot of these pieces here, that particular style of glass work. As for my personal observation, well, I'll tie this in with, for the personal observation, it would be that the particular weird things, like the tadpole-looking thing, stuck out at me, and the fact that it's glass in the Anglo-Saxon period. As for why I chose this work, well, it's very simple. I love the Anglo-Saxon time period, in love with it, and I love mead, and mead was a very big part of their culture and drinking and feasting, which leads us into the fun facts. So the fun fact about this particular piece is not only does it show someone of high status was buried with those pieces, but it shows just how important big feasts and drinking were in the Viking lifestyle, for the fact that they would be buried with these particular belongings that are revolving around feasting and drinking of mead. So yeah, that's it. Cheers.